Pawan Saraf comes in. We got Basir Ahmad with the new ball. We saw this the other day in the first encounter in New Cambuston Sports Ground here in Ayr as
the other day at Titwood.
Bullseye! It's picking up right where he left off, Jake Perry.
Certainly is. Cracking way to start. Just off a length. Wee bit of bounce, clips the top of the stumps. Textbook.
Lecoq latches onto this and yanks it through mid-wicket for a boundary.
Stand and deliver from Lecoq. Just punched away for the first boundary of the inning.
And he goes downtown. Clears the ropes on a bounce. Unfit. Sandeep Lamachane replaces Basir Ahmad after 3 overs. Bullseye! Williams with a failed sweep. It was really too full for the shot. Jake Perry.
It was. He went a long, long way forward, Williams, to try to reach that and still.
And this time, Lamachane gets spanked. Back over mid-on. Dev Connell will fetch it for 4.
Yeah, one bouncing into the rope.
Bullseye! Kami's on fire here this morning in Ayr.
Step forward from Lecoq to try to disrupt the length, but nowhere near that from our angle here. Looks like it's taken out off.
Roy like he did against Scotland. Or is he thinking long term, trying to keep his options open through the 50 overs as a thick edge goes well wide of slip and goes to the rope for a boundary.
Yeah, one thing.
Kami a deep third man. Scorching cut shot. Sizzling to the rope. First recommendations are. As this one is fried over long on. Barbecued. Big 6.
Where did that come ground again?
Bullseye! For the 4th time today, Nepal have rattled the stumps. And the 2nd time for Lamachane.
Well, Nepal needed something to shout about. They've got it there.
And has he dragged this one on? The bells are off. Fryling can't believe it. So 5 players out bowled. This time it's a carom on. And a stretch forward, given out at square leg by David McLean, and Lamachane has 4.
Erasmus looks in disbelief. He has to go though. 53 he's made.
And Smith goes downtown for 6. Clears long on easily to end the over. 9 runs.
Boundary.
And he goes again. Downtown. Bang! 6 for Smith, his 2nd of the innings.
Into the garden again.
He tries to do it again. This is going to be a chance. And it's taken by Dev Connell, and Basir Ahmad erupts. So Smith tries to make it a hat trick. Ball's clearing the ropes. And unable to do so. Dev Connell with my first experience. Visa going downtown. Rohit Paldo is going to watch this thud into the laser book signage over long on. The first 6 from David Visa.
Shire.
Not Shire. Yes. And Trumpelman gets this in the gap. Palansav took a awkward angle to the ball. Didn't pick it up well off the bat. I don't think he would have got there regardless, even if he had.
Looking to do that. Alam needs to hold his nerve here.
And Mr. Non-Striker Stumps contributes to the end of David Visa. And that sums up his luck in this competition, Jake. The best innings he's played. He looked so good. And somehow Adil Alam gets a fingertip to deflect that ball into the thick edge. It's going to go straight to backward point. Easy catch on the ring. And a big smile you can see there from Harif Sheikh. And Zombakami gesturing. Tries to clear deep mid wicket. It's going to find the hands. The man out there for the final wicket. So Nepal will be chasing 200 to win. Kushal Bertel.
40 runs. Here's Freiling.
First ball left alone by Kushal Bertel. You know, he said a lack of partnerships in that failed chase. Yep.
It was about then taking advantage.
And how about this? A catch and a leg gully, or a short fine leg, however you want to characterize it. But what kind of luck is that for Jan Freiling teaming up with Ruben Trumpelman for the first wicket? A 4-ball duck for Kushal Bertel.
Wow. The breakthrough immediately. Again, thought he'd swung that away, Bertel, but just carried to Trumpelman.
7 sat, 8 at, 8, 9 no, and 10 das. So you count to 10 in Nepal is how it. And this is going to be Char to the mid-off rope for Asif Sheikh. First boundary of the Nepal chase.
That'll settle the nerves of it.
Leading edge squirts through cover, and it's going to go to the boundary. Very quick outfields. Back-to-back boundaries. Second one not quite where Asif Sheikh intended, but he'll still get full value.
Yeah, less convincing stroke that time as it squirts off the outside edge, but they all count.
Out of the Challenge League. And this one is flicked wide of Congo, and that's going to go to the rope for 4 again. Asif Sheikh picking up where he left off. The window coffee shop where they have a heart in the cream. This is a catch going towards Chicago. And did he fall over the rope? The crowd is signaling 6, and the umpire is as well, so he's taking the catch, but he's falling over the rope, and Erasmus is furious. He's running out there saying, hold on a second. Why are the fans having a say? 4 overs. He's back in good touch there. His 5th boundary pierces the gap behind point, and the Nepal fans back on their feet. And back-to-back 4s. Right out to the Nepal fans. Hanging out with the security guard out there on what's now the cover boundary. It's the same region where Chicago took that disputed catch. It's a very active area of the field today, Jake Perry. Keep the whole cricket ecosystem employed, Jake Perry. And this one goes off the pad from the sounds of it. And Alan Hago's given the signal off the legs. It will be leg buys to the rope for 4. Well wide of Lawrence behind the stumps. Spell has left the field. No. He's at mid-wicket. And Gerhard Erasmus, it is at extra cover. He's been all over the field this week. And the captain from Namibia holds on to yet another catch to get rid of the dangerous Asif Sheikh.
He's the inspiration for his side so often. He was on Monday with that performance in the field. That's a smart catch to get
Papua New Guinea in Kirtipur. This one just short of Chicago. Very, very dicey shot to get off the mark. Big appeal, and it's given out, prodding forward. Paulo is rubbing his head in disbelief, more so anger, I think, and frustration that he can't believe he's been sucked into playing away from his body for that. And a crisp pull shot beats Williams' diving effort. He took a poor angle, I have to say. He was cheating inside the rope, and if he had circled around a bit more, he probably could have stopped it. Instead, he tried to 82 for 4. And the finger goes up. Freilink finally strikes. He was sniffing closer and closer in the last over, and finally gets RF Shake. Tango and Gameni at mid-wicket on as a sub. Erasmus at mid-off. And this one is short, but not short enough. And not wide enough. Too straight on the body. And that's easy pickings for Adel Alam to lace a pull through mid-wicket.
Yeah, absolutely right, Peter. Just sat up and asked to be hit.
Kiss cricket. And this one is too full, and this is what happens when you get it full with this field setting. Gets the wood out, the 3 wood, and drives it over the wide long on rope for 6. He's been watching some of the coverage at St. Andrews, it looks like.
I think so. That's 7 up and over.
And now with fine leg up in the ring after that shot and manipulation of the field. Alam benefiting it with an easy 4 through fine leg.
Yeah, Trumperman hits the ground in frustration. On his legs. Just 2.
Big shot down the ground. He's going to pick out long on though. J.J. Smith points to the fans on the boundary, and Adel Alam, that's his game. That's what he does. He was trying to go big. This one chipped, but very safely. Not the most elegant shot. They're going to come back for 2. This is going to be tight. And Dipender Singh Irie, completely unnecessary. There was no need for that.
Crazy running. Absolutely crazy running from Dipender Singh Irie. He's given that away. Peter said, Peter called it absolutely nothing, these two teams from time to time through this game. Lots of words exchanged.
And there is wicket number 8. Lecoq at backward point. A very simple catch. And Erasmus holds the pose. He's bullseye! Scholt says 4. And Nepal down to their final wicket.
They deserve that. There's Schultz. 4 for 22 now.
What's the final message to Sandy Blamachani? 5 for Schultz! Namibia win by 63 runs. A maiden 5-wicket haul for one of the finest servants of the game in Namibia's history. David Visa, the first to come over to shake hands with Sandy Blamachani. Good friends on the T20 franchise circuit. But the rest of the Namibia squad taking their sweet time to celebrate this one. Jake Perry.
Fantastic bowling from Schultz.